The economics of everyday things, how you spend and save money daily. Ever notice how money just vanishes while you scroll your phone and sip coffee? 3 months later, that purchase is forgotten, but its economic impact silently compounds against you. Your daily spending feels harmless until you zoom out and recognize hidden opportunity costs. These invisible strings pull your wallet like a marionette, guiding choices you barely notice. Today, we're cutting those strings and exposing the true economics behind your daily decisions. You'll walk away seeing how spending and saving connect directly to your financial destiny. Every latte, subscription, and delivery contains a lesson in economics that silently shapes wealth. Once you uncover the hidden forces, your wallet becomes stronger than marketing's subtle tricks. Let's begin with the very first decision of your day, the $5 latte. This morning choice seems small, yet its long-term financial impact stretches farther than expected. For most people, the day begins with snooze button drama and another sleepy morning ritual. But economists see the first real decision the moment someone buys that $5 latte. This is where opportunity cost enters, the value of what you gave up instead. $5 3 times weekly across 50 weeks equals $750 lost. It doesn't feel like an airline ticket or savings, it feels like coffee foam art. That's the illusion. Marketers make small spending painless while numbers scream a different financial reality. Starbucks isn't really selling coffee, they're selling your painless way to forget hundreds annually. If invested each year at 7% growth, that coffee totals $10,000 later. Suddenly, the latte is competing with compound interest and future financial freedom you crave. Now ask, would you willingly work 12 minutes daily purely for a cappuccino? Small daily spending habits accumulate silently, creating invisible destinies far larger than most people realize. Slide into your car seat, gas is 20 cents higher overnight without explanation. You grumble, but prices didn't just rise randomly, they followed supply and demand's oldest law. A refinery shutdown shrinks supply, demand keeps cruising, and price at your pump jumps. That extra 20 cents feels small until yearly totals reveal hundreds burned on fuel. From avocados after Mexican droughts to airline tickets at holidays, demand always moves prices. You aren't just buying fuel, you're participating in global economics reshaping local daily costs. Next time prices rise, remember these forces and adjust through carpools, efficient routes, or errands. Tiny adjustments in commuting behavior compound yearly, saving hundreds and softening the invisible gas tax burden. Late morning hunger hits, and you're torn between a $2.50 bagel or $4 bagel. The loyalty card whispers louder than logic, pushing you into the sunk cost fallacy trap. We irrationally cling to previous investments, gym memberships, bad stocks, loyalty points, instead of forward choices. The past is gone, the best decision today forward is what really matters. Challenge yourself, without those loyalty points, would you still choose the pricier option? One skipped loyalty-driven purchase breaks the cycle and strengthens your forward-looking financial decision-making muscle. Lunch break notification. Free trial ends today, just $9.99 per month afterward. Tiny, right? Wrong. $10 subscriptions have friends, creating a hydra of silent financial drains. Most Americans juggle 12 subscriptions, streaming, cloud storage, gyms, shave kits, and digital entertainment combined. That's more than $1,000 yearly disguised as harmless $9.99 commitments. Subscriptions convert active decisions into passive drains, killing financial awareness through autopilot renewals. Companies thrive on inertia, hidden cancel buttons and endless free trials secure perpetual financial leaks. Fight back, audit subscriptions quarterly, keep only those actively bringing recurring measurable joy. Otherwise, you're feeding the hydra of modern consumer economics designed to trap unconscious spenders. At the grocery store, you stopped for onions but somehow left with a cart. That's anchoring at work. Limit 12 per customer plants numbers inside your mind instantly. Now buying 3 jars feels restrained, even though you originally only needed 1 jar. Stores know anchoring hijacks math and use eye-level placement, candy aisles, and impulse checkout. Your defense is simple: shop with a list and honor it with discipline. Anything not written beforehand is an unplanned leak, disguised as innocent consumer choice manipulation. Evening arrives, discipline fades, and pad thai delivery costs $18 with tip included. The first bite brings euphoria, the 5th bite comfort, but the 20th bite autopilot. That's diminishing marginal utility. Each bite brings less satisfaction, yet price remained equally high. You paid top dollar for the first mouthful but kept spending through diminishing returns. Worse, leftovers could provide tomorrow's lunch, doubling value, but boxes are emptied instinctively instead. Weekend errands at IKEA begin with bookshelves but end with tea lights, pots, and meatballs. 3 hours later, Allen wrenches conquered you, but pride convinced you of extraordinary craftsmanship. This is the IKEA effect. Personal labor inflates perceived value far beyond rational assessment. True cost of that $20 shelf includes 3 hours, or $200 wage equivalent. Yet the same bias can help DIY cooking or budgeting build stronger savings attachment. Credit card float feels safe if you pay monthly, but reality hides opportunity costs. Each swipe delays payment 30 days, reducing money's time value and potential compound growth. Plastic also disconnects spending from pain. Research shows swiping increases spending 20% over cash. This delayed pain of paying silently taxes budgets and increases unconscious daily overconsumption habits. Opportunity costs extend beyond dollars, they consume habits, skills, and unrealized alternative uses of time. Unused subscriptions rob both wealth and chances to learn, create, or rest with purpose. That's status quo bias. We'd rather maintain inertia than cancel, even at obvious personal cost. Breaking inertia begins with canceling one subscription. That first act sparks compounding discipline forward. Hack 1. Reframe every purchase into hours of life, not numbers on screens. If you earn $25 hourly, a $40 dinner equals nearly 2 hours. Write on a sticky over your card, "Worth my hours?" Shift purchases accordingly. Hack 2. Automate the boring stuff by routing 10% of income into savings. This is pre-commitment. Economists call it pay yourself first. Systems beat intentions every time. Hack 3. Apply the 48-hour rule. Items over $50 wait 2 days. Impulse fades quickly, and sometimes prices even drop during your waiting period. Hack 4. Unbundle. Rotate streaming services quarterly, reducing costs by 75% without missing content. Marketers love bundles. Consumers pay for unused features, channels, and plans constantly over time. Hack 5. Flip defaults. Lower auto tips, uncheck convenience extras, set automatic transfers into savings first. Defaults decide outcomes. When you control them, spending drops without draining personal willpower reserves. Hack 6. 5-minute weekly reviews. Simply observing charges lowers spending by 5 to 10%. Here accountability strengthens the habit. Think flossing, minor annoyance prevents far greater future pain. Important, cutting spending doesn't equal cutting joy. Essentials matter, but happiness plateaus near $75,000. Opportunity gain comes from redirecting cash into relationships, hobbies, travel, and memorable experiences instead. Happiness per dollar is higher buying concert tickets, road trips, and family meals than gadgets. Canceling one subscription and coffee habit frees $15 daily. At 7% growth, that's $500,000 later. That's compounding, the friendliest law in economics when it compounds positively instead of negatively. The hidden tax of convenience: $2 ATM fees, $7 delivery tips, $4 late charges. Individually small, collectively lethal, convenience fees compound into silent financial chains across entire decades. Social proof convinces us everyone's buying this, so we follow. Marketers exploit that herd instinct. Flip social proof, join no-spend groups, accountability chats, or debt-free communities instead. Suddenly, saving is celebrated and social recognition fuels better financial behaviors automatically. Here's the ultimate reframe: money equals life energy. Every dollar equals hours you'll never regain. Once you see this, economics of everyday things stop feeling abstract and become personal. Every purchase, coffee, apps, gas, subscriptions, tells a hidden economic story shaping your freedom or debt. But here's the good news: you're not a puppet, you can cut those strings. Automate savings, slow online clicks, reframe dollars as life hours, and prune subscriptions aggressively. Do those consistently, and invisible forces stop pulling, you finally steer your financial ship intentionally. Here's your challenge: cut one expense this week. Comment which: coffee, delivery, or subscription. If this opened your eyes, subscribe now. Next video, we'll unpack the hidden economics of rent.